So I guess it's safe to say. Let's see here. So thank you. And this happened about a month ago, so my apologies. I love Mitzi32 for following. 11 days ago, T-Bone 50, 5656. Thank you. 9 days ago, Restless Reaper X. Thank you. And Theno TV. Vino TV actually has his own Twitch channel, so I urge you guys to check that out. He's actually super good at it. I've watched several of his videos. I also work with the guy. Super cool. Like I said, check his video out as well. Or channel, actually. Stop doing that. Hide sidebar. So, today, if you can't tell from the video, just her name, it's going to be a building day. I don't do these, if ever. So I've built several projects as of late. I guess I'll show them. Here's my character, in case anybody was curious as to what I was playing. Alright, so let me enable fly. Oh my god. You know, you tell somebody, hey, I'm streaming, I'll talk to you later, and then they just start bombarding you with messages. It's like, gee, thanks. Alright, so we've got a couple good things here. This I will be back for. This is one of the buildings. There you go. So, the reason why I've been building things. I enjoy it. Hello, Casey. Welcome to the chat. So, reason why I've been building things is Steffi likes playing Conan, and I always felt like it was a little empty. Not enough places to fight. You know, cool things to do. So I decided to build some stuff, add some, well, things for them. Things for them to find, adventure, fight, you know, that kind of thing. Quit doing the fast thing. So anyways, I recently actually just built this at the starter area for them. Left them a couple notes. Oopsies. I mean, I kind of like it. We got these blocks. I don't have any other blocks other than this one and the Yakima. So I just set up one skeleton guy here for them. Oh, this is Sonya. So the previous server we had, which I did not stream, we got really far a long time. The server we had for like 4 months. We had a big base up here, like a huge place that I built. And we were making our way north, and we took care of this. We got star metal, and we were getting pretty close to taking on here. We were just finishing up things in the jungle as it was. But unfortunately, that is not the case. However, there is this one thing, oopsie doodles, that I wanted to show you guys, because it's something I did in the previous server. Of course, I didn't use cheats in the previous server. So, I am good, Casey. How are you doing today? Let's see. So I got really tired of running from our major southern base, because now I have to pull up the map again to show you. Sorry. We took over a little island. I built a nice big base on there. It was pretty... No. Go away. There you go. I'm used to doing more damage to these guys. Anyways, right here. This whole island we built on. You know, I set it all up. I had the breeding stuff down here. This whole area was a castle. Over here, this whole area was taken up by just a big building for storage. No good reason. No need to have something that big. Anyways, I'm going to set myself to fly so this way easier to see all this. Oh no, you have a cold? That's no good. Well, I hope you feel better soon. here is the elevator. Last time I built it, it was super basic because I didn't get to use any cool things for it. Alright, I'm gonna walk, and I think I might just like dump my inventory. Or I'll just walk, who cares. So yeah, I built this fun thing using those blocks. And this was a fun elevator. What we did is I actually left, previously we were all in the same group, clan. And I decided not to have them in my clan this time, simply because this gives them the ability to actually, like, fight through the buildings I make. Yeah. I don't know. I didn't think I saw anybody else doing putting an elevator here on some videos I've seen of other servers. And it really was surprising to me because I expected this like to be the main area to set something like this up. An elevator to get up and over, go straight north, especially with all the running back and forth we had to do between the old base when I was building the big stuff. Oh, don't worry, this bit is temporary. Here we go. You get to enjoy all the beautiful landscapes. This place is killer in the sunset. I can only imagine what it looks like with on a computer. This is all on Xbox. Alright, how close am I? Yeah, I'm pretty close to the top here. And here we go. Now, I haven't finished decorating everything yet. As one would decorate this stuff, I just haven't had time, mainly because I'm just focusing on getting some of the major builds in my brain out, and then work on all that later. But yeah, no, I had something similar to this, just a lot crappier. Alright, so, reason why I did 2 elevators, which I did get asked by Chelsea because I usually have only one, was because I always hated using the elevator as long as it took. Like, down was always the worst for me. So, plus that would be fun because only a couple people could ride at once. So I would just hop off every time. Alright, so let's go back to where I was building. Those are 2 of the main things I put together. I did put a couple other weird little trick things going on I thought would be cool. Like, I put a sign that says there's nothing in this tree. And then at the top of the tree, I put a foundation and put a skeleton lord or undead lord thing that you can spawn in and named him Nothing. Stupid, I know, but I still enjoy it. Nonetheless. Oh! I do like the weather effects here. I was about to say, Sonia. Oh yeah, in case of you who play this game and don't know, if you just so happen to get this seemingly terrible weapon, it sucks all of your stamina per strike. Huge bummer, right? Wrong. You literally, this is amazing for player. Why is her health so low? There's no way she would have taken that much damage just from just a couple guys. I don't know, there's been some weird stuff going on in the server. Weird stuff happening in nowhere. But it's up to Courage to defend his new home. Oopsies. Anyways, I'm setting this one up as an interesting encounter. Let's see. I've been trying to figure out where I want to place bosses and whatnot. Or the boss. They like to have... Steffi really enjoys named thralls. But I feel like it's sometimes too easy to get named thralls in their case. Because, like, you know, they got really good at leading them away from the pack. So, in my mind, I decided I'm going to make this more difficult. Why? Because I think it's funny when people are frustrated with something I've made. Not funny as in, ha ha ha, I'm evil. Funny as in... Oh wait, yeah, that's exactly what it is. Haha, I made this so difficult. Another game that I'd like to live stream later. I'm not going to be streaming any further tonight, so maybe a couple hours. Would be Split Cell. Yeah, Split Cell, which is like a cross between Halo 3 and Portal. Definitely worth checking it out. I actually quite enjoy it so far. Still trying to figure out some of these encounters. I was really hoping I could talk them into letting me play the encounter with them. So like when they plan on doing this base, I could actually like turn myself into a quote-unquote NPC and just like trip traps and shit. I always thought that'd be fun. Oh, don't cough your guts out. I hear that's bad for your guts. Alright. Trying to figure out what I want to do with the floor here. Because this is really cramped. Nonetheless, I don't know. Most of this is me just building layouts and getting it ready for what I could potentially call something of a fight. I did build a, I guess for lack of a better term, an adventure. Oh shit. Where we would fight a dragon, which is super cool. Like no jokes, I actually enjoyed that one. Issue, the dragon was a bitch. Like we didn't get to do it, kind of bitch. Super hard. And we weren't anywhere geared up enough for that kind of fight. And I know there's going to be absolutely tons of changes I make to this base. I can already tell. Because I'm like already critiquing things that I've done here. And I'm like, I don't know about this, and this should totally be different. I imagine you need to be able to critique yourself, to improve yourself, but not so much so that you ruin your own life and you give yourself terrible depression and eating disorders. Remember that, kids. Hate on yourself in moderation. Right. Trying to think of base-wise what I want to do next. I mean, not so much now, because I was thinking about building like a tower that they could fight in, but that worries me because knowing Chelsea and Steffi, they're just gonna blow up the fucking tower and be like, haha, I blew this whole thing up. All right, I'm not messing with you anymore. You're just fucking annoying me. By no means am I a professional builder in these games anyways, so. Yeah, crap. So, one of the things I figured to improve loading times when it comes to bases, don't fill everything in all solid. As nice as it would be for the game to just automatically detect that shit and just be like, oh, well, we'll just like suck out all the generation in between there and turn it into a solid chunk. Yeah, no, like Minecraft do. Which is understandable because that's probably annoying, especially when you do a lot of damage at the same time. So the shape I went with is kind of like octagonal, but you know, as you can tell, only partially because it's around a cliff face. Now, reasons I put kind of like a base fortress thing. The main intent is for them to be able to raid this thing. The level intent for them to battle this is a lot higher. Like, I'm not thinking they're gonna just do this immediately. So, Steffi hasn't Like after I did the after do this major build, I'll probably just focus on smaller ones. Mainly because I don't know how up to playing games she is at the moment. So yeah. So I also, like I said, I'm still working mentally on the difficulty and what I want to do with it. A lot of this, like size-wise, is mainly because I really enjoy like grandiose structure design. Like, let's see here. Well, basically, Game of Thrones and their cool ass shit there. Like, I like that. The big, huge castles and cities and all that. It's one of the reasons why I wanted to get into D&D with some friends, but then I realized that those don't really exist like that. You don't come across places like that as often. So, I mean, I was a little bummed out, to be honest with you, to find that out. I was like, well, shit. I mean, if I'm playing a fantasy game, I want to play a fantasy game in a city that is just freaking nuts, you know? Just huge and full of life, and I want to be able to buy anything I could dream of because I'm that kind of idiot that wants to buy the, I don't know, a fucking schnarkel, whatever the hell those are. So, recently actually picked up Numenera. Definitely worth a shot if you guys, if y'all into D&D. Or you're like, wow, D&D is too complex and it annoys me. There you go. Numenera solves your issues. It's not super complex and it allows for way more freedom of the imagination. And I understand that I am building it with the understanding that they can climb this whole damn structure. It is kind of the intent to allow them at least different ways to access this. I try to leave more than one entrance into places. Different ways to get into these. Because I just think it's more fun. Like, you can bust down the front door, which, I know, Steffi and I have a habit of doing. Or you could take the stealth approach, you know? Make your way up, take your time, sneak into it, and then start taking them out from behind while they're not paying attention. Take them with their pants down. You know, that kind of shit. There we go. I just really want to make it pretty. I really would like for them to enjoy it. I don't know how much they're even going to play this, to be honest with you, though. In all honesty, it wouldn't be the first time I've built an entire world with the intent of them playing, but it never actually happens. Some reason or another, because Chelsea's not a big gamer, and Steffi is, but she, you know, likes to do other things. So, not all of the worlds I build get played in, unfortunately. Alright, we're gonna cap that one off right there. I don't want to keep going, otherwise I'll just wrap around the corner and then I'll feel obligated to finish it, and then I'll just be like, well, that's a project I gotta do. There's always that fine line. Oh, dang it, phone. It keeps, like, stop, you know, powering down a little. Yes. Alright, so I'm working on entrance stuff right now, too. I should probably equip a couple things, like my pick. So, location-wise, I picked a starter area just because I thought it would be a good place. I picked the building location itself, like on the cliff, because I thought it would look cool. And I figured it'd be relatively defendable, given that a lot of the stuff is high up, and it would be an absolute bitch to get up to the top of this mountain. Like, it would not be hard to add defenses, to be honest with you. Like, if I was playing this, which I may still add this, by the way, I would put a tower up there with a nice elevator and use that as a defensible position to keep people from getting up here and fighting me. But I'm going to be honest with you. I mean, it is definitely not an easy place to reach. I mean, climbing up here in itself would just be an insane pain in the ass, let alone a whole group of people. Then make your way across this crazy cliff face only to drop down. And there are going to be, like, arrow thralls positioned on the roof of this. Like, I'm not going to be a derp and not bother. I'm going to actually have this set up as something that they should really consider options of. Like, optionally, and this is something I was thinking, like, if I was playing this and in my current envisionment, like a roof and stuff, I would come up here and drop explosives. Like, you're far up enough to be able to place, like, a roof piece, and then on the top of the roof piece, place an explosive and push it off. I don't know if anybody else has played this. I'm going to pop one in so you know what I'm talking about. I've done this before, and it's great. Even. Then place it, and then do the thing, and then push it. Right? Doesn't that get kind of a ways down? I guess, you know what? Now I'm curious. What the hell? I should be curious. I thought it would be a great idea to drop explosives from up here. I try to give them, like, a really great way to, like, blow stuff up or damage this or take over a place. So, there we go. This is another thing. You can place them at goofy fucking angles. I love this. Alright. So let's say they bring a bunch of them. I actually had to do this for Star Metal Node. No jokes. I just pushed an explosive off the hill for shits of it, and it worked beautifully. I was actually quite surprised. It landed on it, and then I had to figure out what I was gonna. Oh shit! Oh no! What happened? Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh man! Wow! Oh my god! Oh no! Oh boy! Bombing this thing's gonna be fun! Oh, I really, really hope they do that. Oh my god. Oh, it's gonna be so much fun. It's gonna be more fun that I'm gonna be in it, and they're gonna be blowing this up. Like, that is gonna be the... Oh shit, more broke. I'll worry about that in a moment. Yeah, no, I'm excited for that. Really am. Alright, so that actually worked out like a charm. I'm actually pretty happy about that. Let's get some more stuff here. Make this look prettier than it is. And this is supposed to be... Okay, so a couple things I'm having issues with is I was thinking about cramming a vault in here, but I really don't think the vault's going to take. Yeah. I'm having a hard time trying to visualize stairway-wise what even the hell I'm going to do here. Oh, man. Explosives are going to be a pain in the ass for them to get, but taking on this building with explosives, holy shit, that just sounds like fun. That is mostly the reason why I decided to do this. I mean, I would like to be on the receiving end of the fire at some point, because most games I'm not. So here, we could actually do all of the fun stuff. Yes. Man, this room might even just change to, like, a treasure room or some shit. That just might be easier for me to set it up as. Rather than trying to figure out how I'm going to bring this into the whole scenario. The hell? Where did it even snap to? There it is. Oh man, I just realized since I don't have a video of all the other place, my phenomenal penthouse thing is gone, and my giant Coliseum. Damn it. Oh, man. The Coliseum, and I really wish I was able, I actually got to stream that. It was cool, because I just like started spawning random shit, and those two had to fight them, and they got to keep the items and experience, obviously. But, oh god, it was just insane. It got really bad. Bad as in amazing. Mainly because, like, I would accidentally spawn too much. And, okay, so they started giving me shit. What happened is I spawned a bunch of stuff, and we were doing a great time. And I decided because I already had explosives laying around, that I was going to spawn a bunch of kittens on top of a couple jaguars, which is what I did. Well, one of them accidentally tripped it, and it blew up a bunch of kittens. So they're just like screaming, "No, not the kittens!" And I'm like, holy crap. So later on, I actually set up one for that. And both times, because I did it twice afterwards, they managed to, like, even though the entire place exploded, the floor was blown up, one of the kittens escaped. So it's kind of like a nice little survival story of the kitten that could. It was adorable. I don't think they were able to actually raise it because the server kind of, you know, poofed shortly afterwards. Alright. If anybody has any ideas, feel free to let me know. I'm really trying to think of what to do with a stairway on this one, you know what I mean? I think I might do this one as a multi-level. You know what I mean? I think I will do a walkway up top, drop down right here, so I'll destroy this. Drop... No, come back. Drop down to right about here. And then continue on pathwise. Yeah, but then what's the whole point of this higher upper area if that's gonna happen? Well, I guess there is this. Because I'm thinking in terms of stairways here. Let me flop one of these son of a guns down so we know what's going on. Alright, so that is doable, and I mean, it just becomes a walkway at that point. And it'd be too low. Alright. And then we'll just have like an upper level of stuff and a lower level of stuff. Yes. Because that upper level will need, like, I need to split this somehow. Because this will end up, I'll probably use it as like the workshop with some storage. And then down here, we'll put the boss's base. You know, make it kind of like their bedroom and then like hang up some really cool stuff. I like that idea. I really like that idea. Alright, so we'll figure out how to get there from there. But as it sits... Oh shit. As it sits... Oh, that's right, I gotta get rid of the stairs. So as it sits, we got a stairway that leads to here. And then I can make a new stairway that leads to there. You know, as an interesting thing, I could just... Here. I could just leave these as gaps. I don't know. I might do that. There we go. Come on, you. I think that's what I'll do. I think I will just leave these as gaps. For the shits of it. You fall, you fucked. You think what I'll do is I'll put a bunch of like spikes down here. I mean, now I'm thinking about it, why would anybody in their right goddamn mind put that in their own freaking base? Crazy person, that too. I'll tell you what. Pitfall trap in the center of my own base. Brilliant! I mean, if you played the game enough and, you know... Yeah, let's have a parkour course to get to, like, where we put all of our materials. That's a genius idea. Believe it or not, it's a great, somewhat great idea if you're good at it. Because I was playing Ark Survival and I did that. I made, like, it wasn't a really good parkour course, but it was enough that if you fucked up, you'd die. And on a server with friendly fire turned off, that actually worked out pretty cool and great. Alright, I'm just not feeling it. Maybe I should fill them in. I was thinking about it. I thought about it. Changed my mind. I guess now I think about it, I don't have to fill them in. I could just put walls down there. I should do that instead. Wait, why did I fill this in? Wedge and wedge. Alright, let's get that wall up here, guys. See, I'm really kicking myself about the whole not posting those. That would have been super great. Right? No, we changed direction just to make it easier. Yes. Alright. Alright. And I like this kind of like look that's going on right about here. Kind of like looks like really shitty windows. I can't remember what they're called now. Kind of like the slits you get in walls that you can shoot arrows through, except for you can't really do that here. Alright. So now we're down on this level. I guess the question is what do I do from here? I could put a couple more stairways. Because it is going to take quite a few to get down here. I mean, come on. This guy's a boss, like a super bad boss, and what super bad awesome boss doesn't go out of their way to have the biggest, the best, and the coolest room in the whole keep? Like, a terrible boss, that's who. Of course, I'm gonna make some changes, but so we've got that, and that. There we go. Let's fill you in a couple bits here. I'm feeling pretty confident about this one now. Tell you this much, I was not earlier. I was not that confident. Here we go. We're just gonna go with... Wait. I guess I really didn't. Yeah, see, this is the reason why I destroyed it. This issue. Alright, we'll just have an extra long bottom stair. How about that? The only other option would be for me to, like, drag all of this up one level. No, I can't because of the ground right there. Alright, we're good. Solved my problems just by thinking. I know, most boring material to build out of. Alright, alright. Put a ceiling here. Right? And then up here, we've got a whole nother thing going. I don't know. I can't remember what's behind this. What are you? Is it like regular stone or is it like cliff? It's probably cliff. Alright, I guess cliff doesn't matter too much. There we go. I figured I could give myself a better walkway. See, alright, so a lot of this stuff over here will probably be like entrance and weapon storage and shit like that. This one will be access up above and possibly, you know, just fighting thrall storage. And then we'll come down to here, and this is where we'll have the guts of things, where we have the room, the obviously boss's room, the crafting, the storage, stuff like that. Right. Let's get this wall up. See, I like this. This is something Ark never bothered to get, and that was stackable foundations. And I mean, I get why. But, I mean, they could have just made some altercations and made it work. I mean, there are plenty of mods that did that. Oopsie doodles. Yes. Oh. Oh, I did the thing. I did the thing where I didn't hit record. Oh, I did it again. Speaking of again, I'm gonna have to watch Echo again soon, or play Echo here again soon. Alright, I'm feeling pretty good about this upper level thing. You, maybe not. I don't know. I'm half tempted to put a balcony, because I always do balconies. But on the same note, I'm not entirely sure I should. I guess I could build an escape exit, or like an escape hatch situation here. Like, under... I don't have any that would work. Shit. I might have to try to figure something out. Or maybe have it to where I can run out, destroy something, and jump off of down there. Oh, I could. No, because then I'd kill myself. God damn it. I'm trying to think. You know, because every good boss has a backup. Or at least I think so. That's what I do when I build bases. I always make backups for my bedrooms. That's why I usually have balconies. I mean, yeah, great access points, but also great exit points. Shoot, alright, we're just gonna... I mean, it's not like I'm wasting materials, so might as well. I guess, if I leave the walls the same way as I did the other one, right? Where it's kind of that interesting, staggered, slightly able to see through look. I could ultimately just run up to one of these, say I'm taking a lot of damage or I need to get out of here, destroy one, oopsies, and just run through. You know what I mean? Like, that is entirely something I can do. Come on, you. Build streams. I don't think I've ever actually done a build stream before. I'm also not the fastest at them. But I do have somewhat of a thing in mind. When I was a kid, I always thought art is something people just kind of know everything that they want to do. And I guess it's more of a inkling to what you want to do. Or inkling. More of a slight image, and then from there it's just edits in your mind until you feel what's right. No, that's what I had art explained to me as anyways. So, any of you out there can either confirm or deny this for me, so this way I know. As you can tell, I'm not an artiste. Alright. Oh, balls. I also just realized something. I was supposed to play ad-free music. Alright, give me a second. I got to pull it up. Nope. Let me go back to my regular view. Give me a second. I'm just going to blank out my screen as I go to add the music back. Check my audio, make sure it's working. It's a little loud. That's nice, I like that. Pull you back up again. Wow, that is actually pretty up. I'll dial you down just a smidge. Here you go. Beautiful. Dial you down slightly. There we go. Now it gets to listen to Jimmy James. Yeah. What? Didn't I not just put 100 in there? Probably didn't. Alright, right, 2, 4, 6, and this would be 7, so that ends that. Oh boy. It might take a couple of days to complete this. Nah, I don't want to limit the space too much, you know what I mean? I have no idea why I insist. we're gonna keep that as a detail. There we go. I'm just gonna keep that as a detail for the room, since the room... Oh, wait a minute, it's not all the way up that high. Duh, Nick. You designed it that way, Nick. Duh. I'm liking the new jams. Thank you for those of whom who stuck with it before I got the music in it. I should have enough support for this to work. And that's the only problem with having giant floors with no supports. The center is going to be the biggest bitch of them all. Like right there, yep, that's where it is. Alright, I'm gonna delete you, see if I can get you right. No, that's not gonna happen. Ugh. I know there was a way for me to abuse the system where I could just pack them in like that and leave them semi-floating. Can't remember if they did that on an update and fixed it. I guess we'll find out. Oh. Shit, what just happened? They're not lined up for good reason. Something's wrong. That's not what goes there. There we go. Now I'm confused. What did I do? Ugh. Well, I went further than that. Balls. That's why it's important to always double check your things. Or your designs, at least. Alright, so we'll have to destroy you now. Alright, always right. Go in there. There we go. There we go. If this is right, all of this should snap together now and the center should work out fine. Or something along those lines. Alright, alright. Alright, so I made a mistake with you. Yes? Yes? Are you kidding me? Oh, you angered me greatly. Ah, hands! Get out of there. No! Stop! Alright, we're okay. What else fell? Nothing. One of my previous buildings, as I was blowing it up, I just blew up a couple of the support beams and the entire thing just came down. Made me reevaluate how I'm putting some of this shit together. God dang it. I don't want just one beam sticking up out of the floor. Fine. Now this is gonna do that janky damn it, wrong one. Oh no. Yes. Yay! This pillar's gonna be annoying to design around. You know what? I think I can do it. I think it'll be more than capable of doing that. Alright. This floor is done. You know, I was thinking about making this 3 floors. Come on up. There we go. Come on, you. Beautiful. Just to keep the room consistent, I'm gonna just kind of wall this off too. I guess I could just do decoration. There we go. There it is. I like that song. That's a pretty good one. I wonder what it'll be next. Ooh. I'm wondering if I should bother with balconies. I do like balconies, though. Did I really not get any more? No, I didn't. Oh, man. I usually try to make sure I have everything I possibly need early on. Beautiful. I should probably replace some of this. Yeah, I should totally replace some of these. There we go. Problem solved. Blows up walls. Yay. Can I not fit you anywhere? Wait, why would I need to? Oh yeah, that. That's okay. Alright, how much of you is going to be okay with me doing this? To where I don't need shit. Is that literally the same place as... Yeah, that is. That's the exact same spot. Oh no! No, 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 no. I don't want you there. I love the beats. Alright, I imagine this will be filled up a little bit better once I have some sort of support system, which I will have in here anyways. I'm trying to think of what I want to do to make it look good, though. Because this is gonna be the workshop. Balls. God dang, there's so much space in here. It's almost entirely pointless. No, it isn't pointless. I do not need this much space. It's absolutely nuts. Clearly ain't gonna happen. Part of the upstairs is done. This went fine. What about you, Goofy Little Angle ones? Yes. What? Oh, come on! Alright, I'll come back to you later, because sometimes that's all it needs. For me to make this difficult, alright, I'm gonna have to add a lot of light and arrows and other things. I kind of wanted to just set this up to for defense as if I was gonna be, you know, playing it. Maybe I should take over some of this. Straight now 3 down. Yeah, this guy, if we cut off 3 here, it'll just leave 2. I guess that's not bad because I can actually just use that space for quote-unquote bedrooms. Thralls do need a place to sleep, and I can build barracks in here. I mean, albeit goofy-ass shaped ones, but barracks nonetheless. Alright, let's do it! Well, shit. There you go. Get your big ass head out of the way, Juniper. Thank you. Alright, let's set it all up here. That's good. If it's the same as up above, we should have 0 issues. Walkway from here. Yeah, because we'll walk in from here, and the barracks will start right over here. And as we go by, there'll be doorway and doorway and doorway. I'll even place a couple thralls inside there for immersion purposes, for like little lights and maybe some weapons on the walls. I don't know, some shit to make it look pretty. Wait, what? Right. Just realized they do not get any sunlight. Well, I guess the ones back here would, especially with the way the wall is. See, I don't know. That's the way that wall is. I keep wanting to say crenellations, though I know for a fact that's not it. Because we don't use those in how we're set up here. So, I know I've mentioned this before because it's going to be happening here shortly since I already dropped my mixer, that I'm going to be shifting everything over to Twitch only streaming, no longer YouTube streaming, which some people are not too pleased about or entirely. No balls. Oh, for goodness gracious. I'll just deal with that later. Alright. And the barracks need a quick way up, don't you think, guys? I do think it needs one. And this is good next to it, right? Yeah. That's actually really comfortable. I like that. No, come back. Where did you go? There we go. Get rid of this one here. Quick access up above and quick access down to downstairs. I'm super confused. Why can't I? Okay. For some reason it was acting like I couldn't step there, which was very an odd feeling. There we go. I just feel bad for the poor soul. I'm probably going to be able just to delete this since I'll have walls here, you know what I mean? I'll leave it as a placeholder for now. Alright, so this is nice. A way up. I can close this up now. Well, butts. Do. I like this song too. Alright, so I need to figure out another way to get up just to make it easy. Oh, for God's sakes. I don't know. Because it's right along here. It's only 2. Alright, so this is a pretty good... Alright, this is not a too terrible area to come up at. Oh, yeah, I know. It's a terrible area to come up at. Shoot. I'll have to go the opposite direction since it's the only way I could think of. There we go. I don't know, it's kind of messy. I'm just not enjoying how messy that is. I really am not. Alright, oh, that ain't gonna help none. Alright, so I may have to just roll with this one. I do not like how that looks, though. Man, where else could I just cram it? I guess I could just put it like right here. Yeah, because if I wait for 2 spaces, I put you here. Why are you invalid? There you go. There you go. Alright. I guess we figured that all out. I mean, there's nothing wrong against this being right here, though I would want to center it better. I think that's what I'll do. I mean, when I was a kid, I used to really be into just making sure everything was symmetrical. Just every time I drew something, it had to be symmetrical. Well, but I wasn't paying attention. I got a foundation. Yay. So I've kind of got the floors planned out, which is, you know, honestly the most difficult part about these builds. For me anyways, is just the floor planning. Once I have the floor plan, I can start like mapping everything else out accordingly. I do know that I have to figure out how this reaches up here. Huh. I can't just put a giant elevator. I mean, I could, not elevator, but I could put, how far up is it from my relative location? 4. And if I put it here, I could only reach 3. Not really, I guess. 1. That would be a very uncomfortable stairway because it is 4. That would put me right here at the peak. And that's just no fun at all. Shoot! Ah, hardest part. Alright, fuck it. We're gonna use a pitfall trap. Gosh dang it. So I know they're gonna enter in from here, though. I wonder if I could do a double stairway cleanly. If y'all know what I mean. Come on, you. There you go. Alright. So... yeah, no. If I did this way, I'd want to change direction, and it really doesn't sit well with that. Gosh darn it. Oh, for God's sakes. Well, this may be an issue I'd have to tackle a little bit later. Because this entire square is a giant chunk of rock that's encased. So, it's not like I can move it anywhere else. Oh, no. I keep having to destroy things. Why does everything I touch die? Oh, this is another really good song. I like this. Alright. I guess I could. No. Yeah, no. I was gonna say, can I just run it along the length here and it would work out fine. Wait. I have an idea. Yeah! Ah, can't delete you. Oh shit. That's right. No! No! That's a problem. Wait, will the whole thing destroy if I just... Yes. Tidskis. Maybe there's a better place I can lay this. No, I can't. I can't think of nothing. What about over here? No. Gosh dang it. This is a dilemma and a half. Alright, well, I'm going to call that a night, everybody. I want to thank you all so much for tuning in. It has been a blast building. I would very much like to figure out more on what we're going to do here. This is so far what we have, and like I said, this is one of the basic buildings. Later on, I want to get a little bit more, I don't know, creative with them. Not to mention with the materials. But I want to thank everybody once again for tuning in. It has been a great time. Yeah, I'll work on it a little bit more, but if I'm going to finish it, I'd like to finish it on stream with you guys. You all. Thanks, everybody. Have a good night. See you in the next one. Bye!